Hey everybody, this is GTR Starcraft, and I have a special game for you guys today. We are doing a 3v3. We have Terran, Protoss, and Terran versus Protoss, Terran, and Zerg on the map Typhoon. So, let me go ahead and give you just a little bit of a breakdown on Typhoon. You got 2 Xel'Naga towers on each of the players' upper expansion bases, basically. For each player, or I'm sorry, each side that the 3 players are on, they have somewhat of a ramp that leads into a higher expansion area, but it's also more likely to get attacked because of the range for the enemy team. They could easily be building expansions on their side and have armies. Another thing about that is we have 2 rocks that lead. I'm sorry, a back expansion over here with guarded by 2 rocks on each side that lead to a high yield. So whoever can control that high yield actually gets the basically would be able to get an advantage for their team and themselves. So anyway, we have the Terran player right here, but he's going to be doing the standard as the other Terran players are. Usually with Terran, they like to do refineries, supply depots, barracks first. It's always the first 3 buildings they get. Protoss, it's always gateways, pylons, and then with the Zerg player, the only Zerg player on the map, which is getting a fast gas and a spawning pool. We're not going to be seeing much of a rush from this guy. He's just going to be working on getting his economy up, which is a very good idea. However, I am the orange Terran player. I am going for a fast, or not a fast, but more of a rushing barracks here. And as you can tell, I have built my barracks all the way over here, because if you notice that if I build Reapers, I could go just hop straight onto their side, onto their expansion, come down here and do some devastation. Not necessarily sure what happened there, but anyway, I'll give you the players here. We have LYR as the blue Terran, and he decides to get engineering bay up. That is actually very unlikely right there for the beginning of a Terran build in 3v3. Usually you'd see some barracks go up, but no, he's going engineering bay, which is a pretty rare build. Protoss player going pretty standard, got a gateway, getting pylons, cybernetics core, and a simulator up, which is pretty good. And the red Protoss is Azerion. I hope I said that right. And then we have the PMR as the teal Zerg player, and he's going pretty standard right now. Not much of a rush, as we can see, but looks like he finally get his barracks down. But as we can see, and my friend HTKcALPHA is going to scout this, but he's getting a command center. He also pinged it. He's getting a command center in the front here. I do not know what he's doing. I don't know. It should be very interesting to find out. As we can see, my friend HTKcALPHA here is, in fact, trying to wall in. Going to be going heavy Marine Marauder, which is very good. Very likely for a Terran to bunker in his teammates and get a defense up while the other 2 tech in the background. We see a fast Stargate coming from my friend HTKx Mason right here. He's getting a fast Stargate. Is now getting his forge up, possibly doing upgrades. Probably going to be seeing some void rays within this game. So he's doing pretty good with his economy right now. However, I am basically focusing on just getting my economy up, and as I said this before, I am focusing on a Reaper rush. So I really, within 5 minutes of the game, you want to rush, but the way I did it, I kind of waited a little while, because when it's a 3v3 and there's 3 of their enemy players together, it's not really Reaper rushing is not very effective at all with 2-3 Reapers. So you kind of want to make sure you have a little bit more of a Reaper army to do a lot more devastation. The purpose for Reaper rush is mainly just to do economy busts and just to lower their income. You can't really do much when it comes to fighting against Marines or Marauders or just Roaches or Zerglings. I mean, you could use a lot. But it's more effective to do economy busts with Reapers, just because it can devastate an economy pretty good. I did ping something, however. It looks like I don't know what I pinged here, but probably ping this right here. It looks like the PMR is getting a layer. He is upgrading into a layer. We're probably going to be seeing he does have roaches down, however. He is getting a layer, and we might be seeing a little bit of possibly some, I don't know, Mulisks or something, but not really sure if he knows that my friend is going to Void Rays. However, he is getting a second Stargate up, and as we can see, the blue Terran player, however, did in fact build a planetary fortress, which is a very, very risky yet smart and powerful move for a defense. You want to make sure that you have a defense up in the front of the base, or else anybody could rush in here and do some devastation here. Red Protoss player is getting a lot of Phoenixes. It seems like they're going heavy air, defense air. They're just doing so much right now that it's very unpredictable right now. We do see my friend HTK Mason, which is getting a second expansion now. I, however, am getting a second expansion, and I believe we missed. I did move in my Reapers. I killed off some. He's getting quite a few command centers. I, however, did do a little bit of devastation to the red player, and Phoenix is above me right now. He can definitely do some graviton beams. However, my lasers are just a little too fast for those Phoenixes, so I am going to be able to delay this guy's expansion right here. So, however, we did just now notice that not that he did have a planetary fortress on that command center. So, 3 command centers right now for the blue player, and he was building 2 more. I do not know what his strategy is, so I'm not really sure what's going to go on. And he's getting another command center right here. Very, very, very unusual build for the blue Terran player. I'm going to halt this command center right here, as you can see, and going in here to see if they can do any more economy busts. I am delaying his income right now. I'm going to try and do just a little bit of devastation. However, I do notice that he has Phoenixes, and we're just going to need to have to back off and just maybe flank somewhere else. But I just do not understand the purpose of what this Terran player is doing. He's getting way too many command centers, and we're only 10 minutes into the game almost. So I don't know. It should be a very, very unpredictable, quite interesting match to see what we're doing here. So I do notice that the red Protoss player did kill some of my Reapers. So these Reapers, usually when you have this many Reapers, you can't really do much in a game like this. You just want to do as much scouting as you can. A little bit of harassing right there. Killed off the 2 SUVs. This guy just keeps popping out nothing but command centers. This is very, very weird. I've never seen anything like this before. He has 1 barracks, but is not popping out any Marines whatsoever. He probably has that barracks just to get the orbital command, and we're more likely going to see him farming the other 2 players possibly. That could be a very possible reason why he's not going for an army or anything. He's just going nothing but command centers. That's where a lot of his money is going for. So not really sure what's going on right now. So back to our base. We do see our wall. We do have a wall off. Yellow Terran player HTK Death is going Marine heavy right now, making sure whatever is coming through the front of our gate will have to get, will be stopped by these Marauders and Marines in these bunkers. I am still scouting with a couple Reapers that I have left. Did get my second expansion up. I'm deciding to get a starport up instantly. Probably going to be seeing a couple drops from me maybe. However, I'm still just a little bit, as you can tell, I did get supply blocked majorly. And as I said this before, you do not want to get supply blocked in a game like this. Just because, as you can tell, 3 teams together, it can be very, 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 very deadly, especially when they're together. You want to make sure you catch each player's army off, just so when it comes to fighting them, it'd be a lot easier to pick off 1 player at a time when you have 3 players going against 1. It's always been like that, unless you're like micro master, and you can kill off 3 teams, 3 armies. So anyway, I'm getting a second star. Do have a second starport just about finished. I am getting a reactor now. We're probably gonna be seeing some actually Vikings coming out, because I do notice that those Phoenixes can be very, very devastating, especially against Void Rays. Even though Void Rays are much more powerful, Phoenixes are very fast, and they are meant to harass. So still have my barracks back here. It's just pumping out Marines, keeping up somewhat of a defense over here, making sure that those Phoenixes can't lift off any of these SUVs and delay my economy build. So anyway, just gonna combine my army. I've only have just a couple Marines. I mean, quite a few Marines and a couple Marauders, and really just kind of getting the economy up, making sure that I'll have enough to get. I am getting a second reactor now, so you're gonna be seeing me pouring out Vikings just in a little bit. My HTK Mason is now getting a 3rd expansion now. Very risky yet very good move for in a game like this. It's good to have 2 expansions at least 15 minutes within the game, because you can definitely do quite a lot of damage, especially when you have the income that HTK Mason has right now. He is pumping out. He's getting another Stargate. He is pumping out more Void Rays, so we're gonna be seeing just mass Void Rays. As we can tell, he has about 10. He's got 10 Void Rays and is still getting more. So that's actually a very good move. Void Rays are very, very powerful, especially against, they can do a lot against economy, especially when they charge up on nexuses or command centers. That charge is just very, very devastating. And as we can see, this blue Terran player has at least 7-8 command centers up. I do not know what he's doing. He is getting an expansion down here. Very smart, but he needs to make sure that he is not scouted, or else these Void Rays or anything can get in there and just do a big economy quest. It'd be a waste of money. So he needs to make sure he gets a defense up there. I did pump out some Void Rays now. I did get a planetary fortress here. Sticking this is probably my strongest economy right here, is this expansion right here. Making sure I have a lot of missile turrets because of those phoenixes. I did notice the Terran player himself got a lot of missile turrets for his economy,